Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Spiritual Journey podcast. My name is Nimish Radi, and I'm your host. I always love starting every episode by saying thank you. I feel so blessed with this podcast, the people it's reaching, the impact it's having. I receive messages on a weekly basis just letting me know the impact it's having, and people find the podcast or the episode when they need it most. It's almost like they're guided to it. I know you people are guided to it, and my intention with this podcast is really to simplify spirituality and guide people on their spiritual journey. And yeah, I'm with the message I get. I know this is doing that. So thank you. If you're a regular listener, welcome back. If this is your first episode, welcome. I'm glad you could join us. And yeah, give me any feedback you have. As I said, my name is Nimish Radi. I'm a Akashic record reader, Akashic trainer, podcast host, podcast creator, as well as spiritual coach and mentor. I get to guide people on their spiritual journey, hold their space, get them to truly understand who they are at a soul level rather than a human level, removing all the layers to truly connect with your authentic self. And so many of us are going through something there right now, and I feel like we're kind of being awakened in a different sort of way. And I never tell anybody what to do, but I guide you to who you really are. So if my voice resonates, then you can book a free discovery call. I include the link in the show notes. But welcome. This is an episode I do once a month. I channel a message for the month through the Akashic Records, and I channel it for the collective. So if you're here, this message is for you. The Akashic Records are a record of everything your soul's been through, current life, past life, future life, prior life, everything about you is stored in the records. And when we do a group reading like this, I call in all of our guides. And, quite often I'll get, well, hold on, this is a message for the collective, so how am I going to get my messages? Your guides will send you messages in so many different ways. So be open to receiving your messages through my words. A lot of times I get a message that feels like, wow, it feels like the message was directly to me. It's like you were talking to me. Yeah, maybe I was. If you're listening, maybe there's a deep message here for you. And if you're open to it, you'll receive it. An individual reading, and again, there'll be a link in the show notes. I do also invite you guys, and I channel a message for you. And of course, an individual reading is different to a collective reading. It is going to be more specific about your soul journey. But again, like I said, it's very likely that if you're here, you will get a message for you. So what am I going to do today? Today I will cleanse our energy. I have a prayer to open the records. I'll say the prayer. I'll invite all of our guys, and I'll channel a message. And like I said, the message is channeled through the Akashic Records. I never know what's going to come through. For me, I see myself as the vessel for the message. A lot of the time, I don't even remember what comes through. And I would recommend that you set an intention or ask a question, and be open to receiving magic. Because it's like so often we set a question or intention, but we must expect not to receive our answers. And if that's the case, your guides, the universe, will be like, okay, that's what you want, that's what you'll get. It is a leap of faith, it is a leap of trust. So I encourage you to set an intention, ask a question, and be open to receiving magic. And the other thing to bear in mind is I do invite all of our guides in, so be open to feeling energies and vibrations around you at a deeper level. We all have guides, they're always around us. But when I open the records, my intention is for you to feel a deeper connection with your guides. So allow that to happen. And my belief is, like I said, we all have guides and we all receive messages, and a lot of the time we receive them through intuition, right? And a lot of people get frustrated when they don't see things or hear things, and however you receive your message is perfect and it's right for you. But if you feel like you don't receive anything, then start with trusting your intuition. Because the thing with messages from your intuition, they typically come in a more quiet voice. You usually hear them, but then your ego kicks in. So be open to, when I open the records, be open to receiving your own messages, as well as the messages through my words. The more open you are to magic, the more magic happens. Like I said, I will say the prayer. I'll also close at the end, and I'll come back and close out the episode. Ideally, listen to this in a static state, maybe lying down, closing your eyes. If you are driving, then of course be very present on the road. Listen to whatever comes through, but also maybe go back and re-listen when you can be more present. The other option is to be walking in nature. Really, the idea is to be open to hearing the message, but also feeling the energies around you, and being open to magic, whatever it looks like. If you do have any questions about Akashic Records, reach out, let me know. I'll also include the link to my website, which has more information around Akashic Records. So yeah, let's begin. Like I said, I'm going to start with the cleanse. I'm going to use the prayer to open the records, and I'll channel the message. So if you are in a position, and I always recommend having a drink of water with you, so please make sure you have drinking water with you. It's a nice way of coming back. But yeah, if you're in a position to, please relax. And if you can, safely close your eyes. Take a deep breath in and a breath out. Take another really deep breath in and a breath out. And just imagine a beautiful white light just above the top of your head. It's so vibrant, so full of love. Just allow that light to come into you through your crown, which is the top of your head, and wash over you like a wave all the way from the top of your head to your feet, cleansing your crown, your third eye, your throat, your heart, your stomach, solar, sacral, base, your legs, your feet, your toes, your arms, your hands, your fingers. Feel every part of you being completely cleansed with beautiful white light filled with love. Feel that light extending outside of your body and cleansing your aura. Feel it extending further, completely filling this planet, this universe with so much love, so much light. Feel you being one with the light. Knowing this is your moment, you're meant to be here, you chose to be here. You're needed, you're wanted, and you're loved. Take a moment to feel the love inside you, feel the love around you. Feel how protected and guided you are. And from this space, we're ready to open the records. We gather together in light, we gather together in love, we gather together in the message from above. Through the Akashic Records, we understand their greatness. Through the Akashic Records, we understand their wisdom. Through the Akashic Records, we understand what's there. This prayer will help deliver us there. I wish to know the collective in the light of the Akashic Records. Help me see the collective through the light of the Akashic Records. I wish to know the collective in the light of the Akashic Records. Bring me to feel the collective through the light of the Akashic Records. I wish to know the collective in the light of the Akashic Records. Help me to see the collective through the light of the Akashic Records. Bring me to feel the collective through the light of the Akashic Records. And now the Akashic Records are open. I invite all of our guides, our soul family, any ascended masters, any archangels, any high-level beings, any ancestors, any past lives, they're here to support us. I ask you to form a circle around us. I ask you to magnify your energy so we feel it. Magnify your love. I ask you to protect this space and allow loving and supporting vibration in during this message, but also moving forward. I ask our higher selves to be with us at this time, to guide us, to hold our space. I ask for you to guide me to channel the message that's needed for this collective. I ask anyone that needs to listen to this episode be guided to it. I ask for our hearts to be open, ready to receive. I honor you with love and compassion. I honor you with love and compassion. I honor you with love and compassion. Thank you for being here. We understand this continues to be a tough time. We understand that for some it's very hard. But for all, everybody's going through something. Everybody's going through some sort of shift. We do remind you that we will never give you anything you can't handle. We remind you that you're a powerful soul, that's capable of so much. We know for some of you the human in you is struggling, almost to a point where you can't take anymore. You're at breaking point. The reason you're at breaking point is you're trying to hold on to the old version of you. You're trying to control the narrative. You're trying to control what's coming next for you individually. Where you're focusing your attention outside of you instead of inside of you. This is a time for you to focus on the inside. This is a time for you to find that power in you. Find that peace. It's a time to focus on the inside. So check in with yourself. How much are you focused on the outside? How much are you letting the outside noise consume you? That gives you a clue. How much are you trying to control what's coming next? How open are you to magic and allowing magic happen? We're closing so many cycles, and the reason you're feeling the energy being so intense is we're closing so many cycles quickly. We're experiencing more in this lifetime than we have in many lifetimes put together. We're closing cycles in days that would have previously taken us months, maybe even years. Closing cycles in months that would have taken us maybe even lifetimes. All of this is because the planet is going through a shift like it's never been before, shifting from divine masculine to divine feminine. The whole axis that we're built on, the whole ethos of who we are, is being shifted, is being changed. And you as a soul chose to be here during this transitional time. So you're meant to be here. You're needed, you're wanted. But you have to feel that. You have to trust that. Take time to talk to your soul. Everything you're going through is something that you at a soul level chose. Maybe it's ancestral karma, maybe it's personal karma, maybe it's soul expansion. Everything is for a reason. Maybe it's training you for what's coming next. Have a conversation with your soul and be open to receive. You're again receiving more answers now than ever before. But you're going through a shift. And the old version of you is either died or is dying. You're not here to conform. You're not here to fit in. If you're trying to fit in, if you're trying to lead a programmed life, to conform is to die inside. How can we be here to break the mold of this planet, to shift in a different dimension, if we keep doing the same thing? A lot of people talk about the death of the ego. This isn't really the death. We need every element of us. But we do need to talk to our ego, our human. Our human and our ego needs to know this isn't time to worry. This is a time to embrace. For so many, this may seem like a dark period. Feeling pain like you've never felt before. For others, maybe you truly see the light and feel the joy in the shift that the planet's happening. Wherever you are is perfect. I need to remind you that nothing is missing. You haven't missed out on anything. You're not doing anything wrong. But if you listen to this message, you have to listen to trusting the next phase, letting go. We understand you're scared. We understand you want to know. We understand you want to control. We understand there's a knowingness in you that the planet is shifting. You're shifting to a whole different level. And you're wondering if you can handle it at a soul level. And we're here to tell you, of course you can if you're here. You're meant to be here. This phase is such a transitional phase, this planet and what the planet's going through. It's going to be a lot over the next 12 months at least. Not just weather changes, impacts to the planets, impacts in politics, impacts in different places. So many illusions, so many creations need to be broken down. So know this planet has to go through a shift, and you have to go through a shift with it. But you are needed. For so many, you think this is happening to you. Whatever you're going through, you sit back and you wonder, why is the universe giving you so much pain? Nothing is happening to you, it's happening for you. Which is why earlier in this channel message, we asked you to talk to your soul. The first step in any healing, in any spiritual journey is awareness. And awareness is within you. To ask those questions, talk to your soul, but look for those answers inside of you. If you work with anybody, a guide, a healer, a mentor, always just check to make sure they're guiding you to your answers. When you have a question, what's the first thing to do, especially if it's a spiritual question? Do you sit with yourself and check in with your energy, or do you decide to speak to somebody externally? Google it, use AI, whatever. Of course, you can use those methods, but the first thing you always do is sit with yourself and trust you. What's your intuition telling you? You're a powerful being that's been through so much. If you're here at this time, it means you're a powerful soul, powerful being, capable of so much. You took so much on in this lifetime because you can. So many cycles need to end for this planet to go through shifts, so you had to close so many cycles, which is what you've been doing. But it feels so intense because the healing, the closing of cycles, the ancestral, the karmic release, the personal release, karmic release is so intense. And we wish we could tell you that it's gonna get less, it's gonna get more intense. But the more you can trust and ride the wave, the more that you can be present, feel that power, feel that energy and vibration in you. The more that you can focus on you and put you at the top of your list, prioritize what makes you laugh and makes you cry. When you prioritize you, your light becomes so much brighter. You have no excuse. You're being selfish if you're not putting yourself first. You're not setting an example. Be the bridge. Let other people know there's other ways of being. You're not here to force anyone to shift, but you're here to be that light, that example. Start with something small. If you feel like the weight of the world is on your shoulders, start with something small. Maybe 5 minutes a day in nature, 5 minutes a day in silence. You have to get to know this new version of you. You have to let go of the old version of you. What does that even look like? It means the old version of you, the things you used to do, the things that maybe even the people you spend time with. You have to really sit and understand this version of you and make sure that you are manifesting around people that lift your soul. Make sure you're conscious about what you're feeding yourself, and that's just not food. It's also, what are you watching? What are the conversations you're having? If you're around people that don't lift your soul, that actually you have to lower your vibration to be around, then challenge yourself to meet new people, be in environments that lift you up. We're shifting. This phase that we're shifting from was all about the individual. We cut out so many friends. We was such a lonely phase. And for some of you, you're still there. Yes, it was lonely. You had to go through this expansion in many ways on your own or with limited people around you. But we're shifting to a phase of community. We're shifting to a different sort of light. This is a period where many souls will leave this realm. This is the cycle that we're in. Know that these souls are needed on the other side. Everything has happened exactly how it should be. There are so many fears around in terms of darkness, AI, politics, whatever it may be. There's powers in play. Nobody can do anything to you as long as you keep your vibration high. And there's nothing to fear. Consider AI to be an expansion of your channel if you allow it to be. Whatever you feel AI is, that's exactly what it'll be for you. But know there's powers, there's plans in place. They're so much more powerful than we can ever imagine. But it is going to feel intense. It is going to feel like the whole planet is falling apart. But if you step out and take a look at the bigger picture, you'll realize, you'll start to understand at a deeper level. This is a time for you to truly embrace your intuition, your empathic abilities, feel into other people's energies, but don't take on their energies. So many of you actually are starting to use your empathic abilities, your intuitive abilities, but you're tapping into other people's energies you're receiving, but you're also taking on their emotions, their pain, and it's consuming you. Use your abilities, of course, your natural God-given abilities to feel other people's energies, but don't take on their emotions. Share whatever you intuitively feel. Use discernment. Build that muscle to truly receive. But again, trust your intuition with you first. We understand in some instances it's harder for you to feel your own energies, your own vibrations, because you've got all this programming, all this build-up. You've created this wall around your heart. It's time to break it all up. It's time to truly shine your light. Time to be that warrior that you know that you are. This is an intense period. There's so much planetary activity, so many closing of karmic cycles, so much deep ancestral work that needs to be done is happening. This is a period where you're going to feel the intensity, but it's different to other periods. This is a period where if you're open to magic, you'll feel your light. You'll feel your light being different. You'll feel your energy. You'll feel that old version of you going. He or she no longer exists. But you're the one that has to let go. You're the one that's holding on. You're the one that's holding on to that old version. How are you holding on? Holding on to people, holding on to things. Time to let it all go. Is it scary to let it go? Of course it is. Because you don't know what's around the corner. This is what we mean by trusting. This is truly embracing you, but actually at a deeper level, you know that you've shifted so much that it's like you're an alien in your world. You don't belong in that world anymore. You're trying to fit in. The things that you used to enjoy doing, you're trying really hard. It's like something's missing. Nothing is missing. You're trying to fit into a world you no longer belong in. That doesn't mean your time on the planet is over. It means that you're shifting into a new dimension. You're shifting into a period where your story is so important. But it's not even about your story, it's about your growth that comes from it. It's about the lessons. Don't make anything about your story. Your story doesn't interest me. It's how you expanded, what you learned, how you're going to shine your light. Stand in your power. Be your own superhero. Know that everybody around you is playing the roles that you asked them to play. They are doing exactly what you asked them as a soul. So if there's people in your life that are hurting you, it's actually what you asked them for them. If they're causing you pain, it means you have a soul contract for them to inflict pain, whatever pain that may look like. But it's only you have to sit there and say, well, is this soul contract done? Have I incorporated? Have I gone through everything I needed to? Am I ready to shift? And yeah, the shift may be painful, perceptively, but it leads to a brand new beginning. Imagine yourself as a phoenix rising out of those ashes, shining your beautiful light like never before. You're a powerful being. You're an angelic being. You have so much light in you that needs to be shone, but it's all needs to. So many of you done so much internal work, and of course, continue to do the internal work. But don't make it just about the internal work anymore. Don't keep what you do secret. Don't stay in careers that no longer serve you. If it feels right, then try something different. Doesn't mean for all of you need to leave the career tomorrow, but start doing something in parallel. Start using your career as a way of funding your dreams. You're here to do something that's never been done before. So if you're in a role that isn't inspiring you, that isn't making you smile every day, then you're in the wrong role. And we get humanly that sometimes this transition can take longer than we want. But it all starts with a little intention. You've got to meet us halfway. You can't just be sitting there waiting for the world to change. You have to be the change. You have to do something different. You have to meet us partway. We're not asking you to meet us halfway. We're asking you to meet us partway. Look at your self-care routine. Look at how much time you're spending in nature, how much time in meditation, how much time in physical activity, how much time are you spending with yourself? If you don't like spending time with yourself, then why would you expect other people to do? If you don't like spending time with you, it's because there's some healing that you're ready to do inside that scares you. But don't be scared. Allow us to hold your space. Allow us to guide you. This is a time that you've been pushed to close cycles and go through the rebirth. And some of you have been through the rebirth and you're at a phase where you continue to work on yourself, but you know that you're a light worker. You know that you're a bridge where you're meant to guide people. Then guide. Use your voice to be that bridge. Let people know they have different options. And not everybody's assigned to you. Somebody doesn't listen. It's not on you. Your role is to use your voice to shine your light. Give people an option. If they follow, great. If they don't, that's their choice. As we go through this ascension, some people are going to stay stuck in the old paradigm, and that's okay. That's their destiny. That's their journey. We're not here to carry anybody. Of course, we would love for the souls and the humans that we love in this realm to come with us. That's not your choice. Your choice is, what do you decide to do? Are you willing to shine your light? Are you willing to speak your truth? Are you willing to shine your light unconditionally? Are you willing to show up in whichever way that you're meant to and keep just showing up, keep showing up? Or are you dimming your light? Are you scared of what's coming? This is a time for you to activate your power. In this moment, we ask you just to breathe and feel the power that's inside you. Feel the power that's around you. Feel the love that's inside you. Feel the love that's around you. Feel how much you've been held at this time. Feel the biggest hug, the biggest group hug coming from your guides, and how much you're supported. If you're open to magic, if you're open to truly feeling the love that's inside and around you, this is your time. This is a time to activate. Use your gifts and know that your light makes a difference. If you're feeling tired, if you're feeling emotional, feeling drained, you feel like you've never felt before, then you're going through a reset, rebirth, and you're feeling what the planet's going through. Always just stop and check in with yourself and ask, if you're feeling tired, how much of it is yours? How much is the planet's? Put a percentage on it. Because maybe you're carrying the energy for the planet. You don't have to. You can send it back to Gaia. But this is also time to use Gaia's vibration energy to heal. Walk barefoot on grass, on sand, in water. Allow everything you've been carrying to be washed into the water, the sand, the grass. And allow that new vibration, allow the angelic energy coming from Gaia, from Source, to completely fill you. There's so much abundance out there. There's no limitation. And we know this is a time of financial difficulty for so many. But it's also a time of expansion. You learn so much with your relationship with money. As a vibration, it's not a paper, it's not a card. Money is a vibration. What's your relationship like with money? Ask and sit with it. Are you here to heal ancestral relationship with money? What are you here to release? Think of it as an energy and a vibration. Think of it, how do you feel if you get nervous around money? Why would money want to be around you? Build your relationship with money, with abundance. Abundance comes in all forms: financial, emotional, spiritual, physical, so many different ways. This is a time for you to trust you. This is also a time to look for the right communities that hold your space. Look for people that can hold your space and guide you to you. Look for communities that can do that. You're such a beautiful light. And know and understand that your light's needed just as much as anybody else's. No one person's role is any more important than anyone else's. Be very careful of spiritual ego. If you've done so much work on yourself, be grateful for, of course. But know that if you're still on this planet, there's still work to be done. Awakening isn't an overnight thing. Healing isn't an overnight thing. Expansion isn't an overnight. You're a student of life. You're learning all the time. There's cycles. There's no such thing as repeat cycles. When something comes back up that you feel you've already dealt with, it's a deeper level of healing. Yes, you dealt with the first level, but this is another deeper level. Maybe you dealt with it 7 times. This is the 8th. It's a deeper level. For so many of you, feel the darkness inside you and you're pushing it away. You don't want to face it. You only want to deal with the light. Every part of you is important. When you push darkness away, what you're doing is you're giving it power. If you're feeling something dark inside you, sit with it. Where's it coming from? What's it here to show you? And for some of you, there are dark energies around you. It's nothing to be fearful for. As long as you're doing the work and connecting with nature, doing meditation, whoever keeps the light brightest wins. As long as you keep your energy, you're meeting us halfway. Nobody can do anything. You're meant to face darkness. Maybe it's part of your soul journey, but again, you can handle it. Become that warrior. Become that superhero. This is the time. Look at your world as almost step outside of who you are. Look at the roles that everybody's playing. And just, what's your lesson here? What are you integrating? Become your own superhero. Disney princess, Disney prince, everybody's playing the role that you asked them to play. Nothing is missing. But you are going through an expansion. So again, if you're feeling tired, drained, check in with yourself. If it's yours, by the way, it means that you're going through a shift. If you need to rest, rest. If you feel energized, great, embrace it. This is such a accelerated phase. Your physical body is going to go through so many shifts. It's going to feel different from day to day, and that's okay. It really is a time for you to trust. It really is time for you to become that student. If you're going through something, ask why? How is it serving you? If you're looking for help, then look for communities and look for mentors, look for healers that guide you to you. Nobody should tell you what to do. Who is anyone else to tell you what to do? Nobody has all the answers. But people can intuitively tap into your energy and guide you to you. You still have to do the work. There's no bypassing. For so many of you, you want to bypass this phase. When this phase passes, then I feel so much better. That's not an option. You're a soul having a human experience, and the whole thing is about being present in this moment. Your soul has worked so hard in so many lifetimes to be present. So be present, no matter how uncomfortable it feels. But also know that you have so much love around you like never before. You're receiving so many messages like never before. Be your own angel. Feel the connection to your guides. In this moment, we also want to go quiet. For so many of you have ancestors that used to be on this human realm, wanting you to feel their energy, feel their power. Maybe receive a message. Maybe just feel their energy and their vibration. Understanding and knowing their vibration may be different on the other side. It's going to go quiet for a few seconds. I want you to feel that loved one. Know they're there, holding and watching over you, just for a few seconds. We ask you guys at this time to also wrap you with love, to magnify their energy for you to truly feel them. This is a phase where you need to get to know you. You need to spend time getting to know the energies around you. You don't need to know names. You feel the energies and the vibrations. Use your intuition. Be your own superhero. Be your own star. Share your story, but don't make it about the pain. Make it about what you've been through and what you're using and how you're expanding it. Whether that's writing a book, whether that's using social media, writing a blog, whatever. Do what feels right to you. Create a community. Maybe your community is just of 1 or 2 people. Who cares? Maybe join another community. Maybe find a mentor or a healer that you have a soul contract with, that you feel at a heart level. You are a so powerful being. We love you so very much. We truly hope you felt and heard this message today. We're sending you so much love and light. This message is complete. Take a moment just to take a deep breath in, come back into your body. If you have drinking water with you, please drink it. I hope you received some information through that message. It feels like a continuation of the previous month's message. And it just feels like it's a continuation of the shift. This really is an intense time, but it's been planned. And the more you can be present, the more you can be present in what you're going through, the easier it's going to get. So thank you for being here with me. Thank you for listening. If you feel I can help, maybe with an Akashic Record reading, or you want to know more about mentorship, reach out. You can book a free discovery call through the link I'll include. If you want to know about mentorship, you can also book an Akashic reading. I have a monthly full moon webinar that I do once a month with Stacy, my co-host. This month we're going to do an 8/8, which is a Lionsgate portal. There's so many opportunities to heal, to expand, to release, and Lionsgate portal is a great time to manifest. And we'll open the Akashic Records on that day too. We'll channel the message, collect a message for the collective too. I'll include the link in the show notes. It's free. It's on the 8th of the 8th, so it's 8th August at 9 p.m. Eastern. Sorry, 9 p.m. UK, 4 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Pacific. Join us. It's free. 90 minutes of healing. Such a beautiful community. But do look for your people. Know that you're loved. You're special. You're needed. Thank you for listening to this message. Thank you for allowing me to support you. If this message resonated, please let me know. Send me a message. If you receive something when we slow down from your ancestors, from your loved ones, let me know. I'd love to hear that too. I'm sending you so much love and light. Be your superhero. Be you. I thank you for being you. I love you for being you. And I'm sending you the biggest hug. Love and light to all. Bye for now.